And we are here. What's happening?
What's the pop?
We here, ain't we? Evolution. Yes,
Yeah, we
sir.
all the way here.
We back for another show. Here to talk about evolution. And how y'all doing today?
Man, I'm doing amazing watching some football, you know what I mean? Put a couple dollars on a couple games, you know what I mean? So hopefully
Okay,
we
you
win
got your
today.
parlay in?
Yeah, I got me one in.
Bless the parlay, man. Hope you go to the window on them people. Like
Man,
how I
for
be
sure.
doing all the time.
For
What's
sure.
up? What's up, Mike? What's happening? Mike, where you at?
I'm right here.
All right. Seeing what's up with y'all, man. Who want to kick this thing off? Lamar, I think it's only right you kick it off because you seem to
Okay,
have some
so
questions. You see,
I'm definitely gonna start with the definition of evolution. The
mm-hmm.
change in heritable characteristics of biological population and successive generations. It occurs when evolutionary processes. Hold on, my fucking tablet went out. But yeah, that's enough. That was enough right there. That's enough to understand what evolution is right there. So I mean, I think that um when we speak on evolution, just because things evolve, that doesn't mean things get better. Some things evolve to a different height, but that doesn't mean that that height is literally better than where it came from. Because sometimes they say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? So, in a sense, if things is getting better, then they do get better. And I do understand that evolution is supposed to be better, but it ain't always better.
You got any thoughts on that, Mike?
I'll go last. Go ahead.
Uh, I actually kind of like almost agree with what you said. Uh, I'm not when I speak on evolution, I'm saying everything should evolve. Everything should evolve, and everybody should evolve. But do everything always evolve? No. Do
No, not at
everyone
all.
always do everyone always evolve in their thinking and in their actions? No.
It's
So,
cheesy.
hmm but
What's up, Raw?
Okay, y'all ready?
go ahead, kick yours.
All right. Now Lamar only brings up this topic because he recanted, and he will be known as Recanto in this discussion. So let me read the definition,
I'm here with y'all. Go ahead.
which you did a terrible job at doing already. Evolution: the gradual development of something, especially from a simple to a more complex form. So if something goes from a simple form to a more complex form, it evolves, and therefore, by definition, it gets better. So when we look at the game of basketball and we see the simple form that it was in, and then when you come into 2025 and there's more skill, it is a fact that the game has got more, it has gotten better because it's more complex than the simple game that you was used to watching.
No,
Now, if you got an affinity,
no.
brother, you gonna let me speak, or you gonna
Go ahead. I ain't interrupting you. Keep going.
uh if you like the simple form of basketball, then you are stuck at a place where they call arrested development. As a human being, you should want to strive to evolve and get better from things that you may have misunderstood or not done well, to now you're doing well and now you understand. To be to be handcuffed to an era and a time, brother, you are in fact you are showing us that you have arrested development. You don't want to develop. And the reason for this conversation, people, is because he doesn't want to look at the game of basketball and says it has evolved into a better product. These basketball players are simply better than the older basketball players. Let me further prove my point before we turn this back over to the panel for discussion. A lot of these guys in the world, they like old school cars. But what do they do to these old school cars? They evolve them. They put Bluetooth in these cars. They put new engine in these cars. So they effectively evolve the car because they not riding the car with the same old ass engine and the same old ass rims and the same old ass shit that's in the car. So they took the car from a simple form to a more complex form. I'm about to wrap it up.
Keep going. Keep
about to wrap it up.
Keep throwing yourself in that bag. Keep going.
And so when you said evolution, it's clear that you don't understand evolution because things that go from simple to a more complex form has evolved and gotten better. So if you can only do one goddamn thing, and then we'll come back a couple years later and you can do 10 things, you have evolved.
Okay.
And you are better than the motherfucker who can only do one thing.
Okay.
So I know it hurts feelings.
Okay.
When we go to the dictionary and read definitions, and the definitions still don't support your argument.
I'm that nigga.
First and foremost,
he told a lie. He told a lie because not once did I say that the game of basketball didn't evolve. Not once did I say that the players were not better than the players back in the day. LeBron is not better than Michael Jordan is my stance, and I stand on that. But in the same token, when you just put yourself in this stupid ass trick bag, all the fucking gadgets that you're talking about putting on a goddamn old school car, what does that do to the car? It devalues the fucking car. What are you talking about? You can't get no old school and then make modifications and then think that the motherfucker is still worth what it's supposed to be worth. It don't work like that. And complexity doesn't always mean better. Just because something is more complex than the simple form, that doesn't make it better than the simplest form. So the shit that you just said don't make sense at all.
Hold on now. I would think that putting a new engine and all these things would increase the value of the car, right?
No. If you go get a classic car and make modifications to it, that devalues the car. That doesn't up the value on the car at all.
I don't know about that because I'm pretty sure whoever.
Man, these is facts.
Hold on, Lamar. Would you rather live in a hut, a tent, or would you rather live in the amenities that you currently live in now?
See the stupid ass questions you try to ask.
Brother, can you just answer the question?
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Of course, I want to live where I'm at right now. I don't want to live in a tent or a hut.
Okay, so they only stupid questions when you walk your ass into the body bag. So, nigga, the life that you live has evolved. It's become more complex, and you love living the life you love. You don't want to be a hunter-gatherer no more. You like going to the grocery store.
It's become more simple. It's become more simple, nigga. What are you talking about? Living in a hut in a tent is not.
One at a time, y'all. One at a time.
Damn, we let this nigga speak. As soon as we go to digging in his ass, he gets to interrupting somebody.
You got it now, Mike. You got it.
Nigga ain't saying shit, bro.
Your ass love going to the grocery store. Nigga, you love to cook. But your ass ain't out there hunting for the motherfucking animals that you motherfucking cooking up and the shit that you doing.
I go fishing, nigga. I go hunting, nigga. What are you talking about?
You ain't going fucking hunting for the shit that
nigga, you out your fucking mind, nigga.
Nigga, stop it. You doing
what are you talking about? I don't hunt right now, nigga, but yes, I've been hunting before. Nigga, what are you talking about?
Listen to this.
Nigga just talking, don't know shit.
Man, listen to this. Listen to this, internet. A nigga do something one time and they act like they continuously do this. This ain't how
nigga, I've been fishing my whole life.
This ain't how this nigga get his food source. This nigga go to the store and he buy shit from that goddamn store. He ain't in the garden. He ain't in the motherfucking garden. He ain't hunting for that. He ain't snapping no chickens' necks, and he ain't. You can sit up there and save all that shit because you ain't killing no cow. You ain't grounding that motherfucker up, nigga. They do all that shit for you, and you love going to that goddamn grocery store, nigga. So stop it. So the
Okay,
world has evolved.
so let me ask you a question.
Listen, the world has evolved.
So let me ask you a question.
Now your ass love it.
So let me ask you a question. Is it more simple to go to the store than to go hunt?
Yep. It's more simple. And now prove your point.
So in your definition of
Now
what you
prove your
said,
point.
the complexity of it's not it's not like that. Nigga,
Prove your
living
point.
in a tent and living in a hut is the fucking complex form. What I'm living in right now, this is the
Prove your
simple
point.
form.
This ain't the simple form.
Yes, it is.
It's not the simple form. And let me tell
Going
you
to
why it
hunt
ain't.
is the
Let me tell you
complex
why
shit.
it ain't the simple form. It took years for people to think of the shit that you enjoy and to make that shit simple. So it took hard work and dedication and certain shit. So when we look at medicine, it took years of study to get to that. Yeah, it may seem simple now to you, but you don't understand the complexity to get to the simplicity. So since you don't understand the complexity to get to the simple life that you live in, you gonna say something as stupid as what you just said.
So
Nigga,
how in
it
the
is
fuck?
Listen, wait a minute. I ain't done. It is stupid for a person to live in 2025 and think that everything in 1804 is better than the shit in 2025. Nigga, if you believe that, all you got to do is live your life like the motherfucking Amish people. Go back to their goddamn time and live your life like that. But your ass don't want to do it.
Go back to their time. They still living like that. Amish people
Yeah,
still live
you
like
can
that.
live your life like that. But you ain't gonna live like that. You gonna play that motherfucking PlayStation 5, that Xbox, that new Xbox. You gonna enjoy Bluetooth. Nigga, you on StreamYard right fucking now. The fuck are we talking about? Nigga, you love evolution. But then when we get on basketball,
When did I say I didn't love
wait,
it?
brother, can I finish my fucking statement? God
What,
damn, you niggas gotta show some fucking decorum. Now
man,
when we get on basketball, all of a sudden you niggas don't like evolution. It's funny to me how you can live your everyday life enjoying the benefits of evolution, but then when we start talking about basketball, nigga, you want to remain in an old fucking state of mind, but everything you do in your life is thanks to evolution. Go fucking
so when
ahead.
the fuck did I say I didn't enjoy evolution, nigga? What are you talking about? Why are you making up stupid ass shit in your head? You're making up dumbass narratives in your head that I never said. I never said none of that bullshit that you're talking about. So where are you getting this from? I said LeBron James is not better than Michael Jordan. I didn't say nothing about evolution and not enjoying evolution.
You said these.
So what the fuck are you talking about?
You did say these niggas is soft and the NBA is weak right now.
The NBA is very weak right now.
Yeah, that would speak to you saying that you don't fuck with the evolution of the NBA. So maybe it's just the NBA.
No, that's not saying that. That's not saying that.
You said
that's saying what I said. These niggas is soft.
Based on something that was not like the older era of what you grew up in, right?
So
Eric,
if it's on me, if I don't enjoy evolution, then Eric, can you please tell me how do you feel like evolution doesn't equate with Chris Brown and Michael Jackson? Since y'all like LeBron James better than Michael Jordan?
Hold on. Eric, let me say this before you answer this question.
Go ahead.
So Lamar brings up the Chris Brown, Michael Jackson. Listen, Lamar, it is the duty of every generation that comes before the next to put it at a higher place than where they was. And then the generation after you has to take where you took it and take the shit higher. The shit can't stay the fucking same. I don't understand how y'all don't understand that. The shit can't stay the same. The game cannot stay the same as the 1970s and the fucking 80s because them guys lack skill. So So in the game, what they would do is compensate for their lack of skill with physicality. Now these guys got skill. In football, case in point in football, y'all ask why it's all these rules to protect the quarterback, because the guys were running 5 3s back in that day. Now these niggas is running 4 3s. You cannot have a quarterback just standing there and keep getting hit like that. You wouldn't have a game. Go ahead, Eric.
Okay, so on the Chris Brown Mike thing, my reason for saying we gauging this off skills and that's all we really got to go off of, right? So Michael and Chris, it's not far. It's not a far. Whoever you think is better, it's not far. But the reason I go with Michael, because first, let me break it down to you. They both got writers. They both can write, and they both got writers. It just so happened to me, Michael has been a part of more powerful records than Chris. More powerful records. Now, they both can dance. They both can dance. It's pick them. They both just as good at dancing. Michael is the better singer to me. His voice is better to me. That's my personal opinion. I feel like he's the better singer, and that's why I say he's better. You dispute that? Can you dispute that?
I'm a Michael Jackson ass nigga. The reason why I'm gonna say Michael Jackson off the rip is the best ever is because ain't nobody had motherfuckers damn near dead at their concert.
Oh, see, that's the magical essence, and I'm gonna tell you why. This is why I can't factor that in, because those are things that are out of the artist's control. Those are things that are out of certain ways.
Eric, you missed it. Reason why Lamar is saying that is because the evolution of media and access to
that's
artists.
where I was going. That's where I was going next, Mike.
Go ahead.
The artists can control the fact that media has changed. These artists are way more tangible now. Chris Brown is on IG. Michael Jackson never knew you couldn't just reach out and touch these artists. They were like gods to fans back then. Same with Michael Jordan and these guys. They wasn't not accessible like they are now. So when people seen these guys, it was like they saw a created character. Like it was like they seen a god, so they falling out. You can't use that. It's hard. It's hard to use that right now. And as a matter of fact, Chris, he's a big star, and people do be passing out over him and all that shit too. And it's more difficult for him now in this era.
No, not like that.
No,
people pass it, but not like that. Yeah, not like that. Niggas got too much pride to do that shit in today's world.
Lamar, evolution ain't played. Evolution of the media and access ain't played a role in that.
Big time.
So I mean, if that's the case, I mean, Michael Jackson wasn't the only big star back then. So he was the only one to prove that and do that back then. You got to understand, Whitney Houston was huge back then.
Brother,
she didn't have that type of power, bro.
Brother, I'm asking you, is evolution and media access of these stars, does that play a role?
I mean, if that's what y'all want to, I don't believe so, brother, but if that's what y'all want to believe, then believe it. I don't give a fuck about that. Brother, I mean, no, nigga, no.
So what is the purpose to have this whole show on evolution that you wanted to talk about if you don't believe that evolution played a role in people not being able to access Michael Jackson and all of these other players that you obsessed with? Because you can't, were they great? Michael Jordan is a great. Michael Jackson is a great. But shit gets better and it moves on. As time goes, you're going to have somebody that's going to be doing more shit than Chris Brown, more shit than LeBron James. It's just the way the game goes. Babe Ruth. Everybody loved Babe Ruth, but now you got Shohei Ohtani who pitches and hits home runs. This man, not only will he strike you out, he'll knock the ball out the park. That's evolution. It ain't too many players like Shohei Ohtani. And then when we see Shohei, we don't appreciate him because y'all be like, oh, shit, everybody can't do that shit.
What do you want me to disagree at?
What I'm saying is, you saying that having limited access to Michael Jackson. If Michael Jackson was in this era, we don't know if people would have been falling out and fainting. We don't know if that, but back then they didn't have the access. So it's like Eric said, when they seen them, it's like they seen their idol or they got, oh my goodness, and they do all of this retarded ass shit. But when
So
you can go on
niggas wasn't
Instagram,
running home to watch the Thriller video
because they had more. They had
Lamar, they
on
ain't
TV.
running home to watch Thriller video because they got it in their pocket.
Yeah,
It's in their pocket.
Exactly.
The YouTubes, which we on right now too. The new platforms of the world took away the excitement of, oh, I got to get home and watch 106 and Park at this time, or I got to go home and watch Rap City the Basement at this time because I got to catch this new video that everybody's talking about. It was more
but then y'all trying to use this social media shit to limit how great that they really was, and I'm not gonna let y'all do that fuck ass shit. That's fuck shit.
No,
fuck ass shit, bro.
I'm not limiting.
Nobody said that, Eric. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, I'm not limiting their greatness because of that. It's just you can't use that to help to in Mike's favor because it's an unfair argument. Because the difference in the way marketing and media was then. Now, if we want to, this is another thing I said why Michael. I give it to Michael, because both of them, giving Chris credit to, they both direct they direct videos. They both be hands on with a lot of shit. Michael was dominating as a kid too. This dude had a voice that was out here as a kid. So this is where
he dominated at a younger age.
Yeah, I put
because Chris Brown was a child star as well.
I don't remember Chris Brown as a child.
He came in the game as a child star.
Okay. You're right. He did come in as a, but it wasn't like how Mike was. Mike had he was a part of a lot of records as a kid. He was singing at a grown man level. The man voice was. It's opinion based. It's harder to prove this in music as it is in basketball, though. What I said because it's harder to prove it. Now we could see skill set in basketball. We could see that one motherfucker just go out there and score, and the other person go out there and rebound, assist, score, and do all these different things. In music, a lot of times it be just going off based on who you like more. So my opinion is based on. I just feel like Michael had a better voice. He had the more meaningful records. And that's my opinion on that.
Jordan got more meaningful records than LeBron.
For some people that say that Chris Brown is better,
evolution, right?
No, Mike had the more meaningful records. Substance is a big factor in music.
So it ain't a big factor in basketball?
Where's the substance at that Mike has so much more than LeBron? Or any other player? Because we keep making this about Mike and LeBron, but it's y'all don't talk about nobody else from that era. Nobody else from that era.
And that's what you couldn't. That's why he's so much better, because there was nobody else to talk about. He made sure that, and don't try to act like everybody in the league was weak. Niggas was not weak like that.
Niggas wasn't on the talent level of these guys today.
Come on, bro, that's crazy.
That's outstanding blowout.
I got the stove on. I got the stove on.
Cooking that bullshit. Cooking that flex. That's what you cooking. selling. You selling flex in the trap. That's what you selling.
Eric, you just silenced the man. You said, "Where's all of this substance?" Because he tried to equate substance into it, and he couldn't answer.
Yes, I can answer it. Yes, I can answer it.
Wait a minute.
Yes, I can answer it. Nine defensive player of the year. 9 defensive first team all time.
Say this shit when we ask you, because then later you're gonna be saying that you cooked something by posting 1,000 shit in the chat. He just asked you and you didn't have an answer.
You just heard me answer it. I just answered it.
Okay, now keep going with.
But you're busy yelling.
Well, keep going with your substance.
I told you, Mike gonna think he win because he yelled. No, brother.
Okay, we sitting up here watching the show, and when we ask you a question, you don't say the answer. But
because LeBron been in the league. LeBron been in the league for 22 years.
Show, it's like actor stage. You want to say all the shit that you should have did when you can do it now. So if you saying Mike got the most substance than any other player, Eric asks you, what is the substance that you're talking about?
And then I just answered it, and you still yelling.
You answered it after I repeated the question.
Let him keep cooking though. Okay,
Go ahead.
You said, because I got something for this, Mike. You saying what? Defensive nine. First of all, he didn't have 9 defensive players of the years. He didn't have 9
Yeah.
defensive players of the years. He did not
9
have
defensive
9.
players a year.
He did not
6
have 9
finals
defensive players of the year.
MVPs.
He did not have
This
9.
ain't substance.
But
This
he
ain't
did not have
substance.
9 defensive player of the years. That's false.
I mean, not you know what I mean. First team on defense.
We
You know
gonna
what
get it
I
right.
mean. You know what I
Okay.
mean.
Okay. If I got a chance to cook you, I'm gonna cook you. We gonna get it right. Okay, so the first team all defense, that's substance. Okay, what else?
6 finals MVPs.
6 finals MVPs, right? So why is it
Scoring multiple scoring titles. How do
Okay.
you have 40+ thousand points but only got a couple scoring titles?
That's exactly why are you trying to take away from it the fact that he had more buckets, all them scoring titles. How do you got all them scoring titles, but you don't lead all time in scoring?
Because I didn't play for that long.
Trick bag.
I didn't play because I didn't play for as long as y'all.
Trick
So that
bag.
means you're not better. I can see if Brown was out there. You just testified to how great the man is this year. That was your words. You testified to this. And Mike wasn't that goddamn great at this late in his career. He didn't stay this long. That's not a knock against Brown. That's a knock against Mike that he couldn't do this.
No, it's not. Niggas wasn't even playing for that long back then.
Mike played
Niggas got
15
different
years.
niggas got different lives and different lifestyles and shit like
Played
that.
15 years.
So you gonna credit the niggas that couldn't play that long?
Hold on, Eric. Let me say this. Mike played 15 years. People fail to realize that Mike played 15 years, right? So if Mike was good enough to play after he graduated high school, he played 3 years of college ball, right? That's 18 years of motherfucking playing time. But since LeBron is good enough to play in the NBA straight out of high school, you knock that and say, oh, that's a bad thing? Because the guy was able to reach a higher level of success at a younger age? Are we
The nigga
serious?
ain't never lost on the big stage.
Are we? He has. He lost Eastern Conference Finals. He done lost all kind of shit. What are you talking about?
The nigga ain't never lost on the big stage, bro.
Hey, Mike. See, they say the finals is only big stage to Mike, right? But when LeBron lose a regular season game and he turn it over in the clutch or he shoot a bad shot in the clutch, it's the big stage to them. It must be the big stage because he get criticized for it. So why does it only matter when you get to the finals with Mike? Eastern Conference Finals don't matter. All them times he got swept in the first round.
How many times LeBron done been to the finals, bro?
10 times.
How many times he done won?
He won it 4 times.
That's a 40% win record on the big stage.
Okay, Lamar, but listen, Lamar, hold on, Eric. You got to add context in what Lamar is saying. See, Lamar, one of these guys that get on here and he'll say the thing, right? So he'll hear 10 finals, and then he'll say how many times he won. Like, that's the story. LeBron has maybe been the favorite 2 times in those fucking finals. So if anything, he overachieved winning 4. But you ain't gonna give us the context so we can understand the greatness of this man. You act like every time he went to the NBA finals, he was the favorite. And he wasn't. We done told you. And then your only remark is you bring up the Dallas series, and we say, okay, we'll give you that one. He was the favorite in that, and he lost. We'll give it to you. But if he been 10 times and he's only been the favorite two of the times he's been in the finals, and he won 4, why won't you tip your cap in the other way? As we say, when you say the Dallas series, we'll do this, Lamar. Look, we'll tip the cap. Okay, you're right. He was the favorite. He didn't get the job done. You're right, Lamar. You're right. But when we say the other shit in reverse, you don't even give us no credit for that.
Can't get no credit, brother. And I got a real question for you, Lamar. Mike, this gonna blow a lot of shit up. When you a Michael Jordan extremist, right? So do you think in Mike's mind, I'm finna use your own words against you. I'm finna tell you what's finna happen. Do you think in Mike's mind that he wasn't thinking title every year he played?
For sure.
But you said that you would rather not go to the NBA Finals than to get to the NBA Finals and lose.
Okay.
So you don't think Mike would have rather went to the NBA Finals, even when he didn't have a better team and he would have lost to the better Western Conference team? You don't think he would have still wanted to carry them people to the finals, or he wasn't trying?
Oh, I mean, so in these 15 seasons, no, I don't.
So scoring 63 in the first round, and Larry Bird, what you do, Eric, listen to this. His words, not mine. His words, your words, not mine. You said, you used this. You said Larry Bird said Michael Jordan was God in basketball shoes or sneakers or whatever he said, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Michael Jordan scored 63. He's trying to carry his team.
Exactly.
So you kill your own self. You just zipped your own body bag up. Why would he score 63 if he wanted to lose in the first round?
He was trying to
Why
win.
not have 9 points, 2 points?
He was trying to win. I'm not Michael Jordan. Did I say? I didn't say
But
I was Michael Jordan.
You said you would rather not win, not go to the finals than to get there and lose. That's what you said, right?
But
we
listen,
know Mike or any true champion want to win. They trying to go to the finals. They trying to. Even with a weak team, I'm trying to carry my team to the finals. And I believe we got a shot. Sometimes it don't always work out like that. Why am I echoing? That's a
Phone ring. Somebody phone.
that's me.
Hey, for those of y'all that's watching us, if y'all ain't been watching, it may seem like me and Mike jumping on Lamar, but he asked for this. Yeah, he asked for this day in and day out. He keep coming with these Michael Jordan memes that mean nothing because we kicked their back seeing him and Rich on the show a couple weeks ago, and he can't seem to just admit that he holding on to Michael Jordan and he liked Jordan better. But when it comes time to say why is he better all around, you struggle. Y'all struggle.
No, it's not a struggle. LeBron is not better than Michael Jordan. The only thing he's better than Michael Jordan is rebounding the ball and passing the ball.
That's two things. Okay. What about defense? What about defense?
Offense and defense. No, he's not. He's not 9 times first team all defense. How is he better defensively then?
Okay, Eric, again.
Can
you answer that question?
Okay, I will. Let me answer it. So again, you just say 9 times all first team defense, right? And then when we ask you, because we're gonna ask you, Michael Jordan played the 2 guard, right?
Answer the question, man.
I'm about to answer the question. Michael Jordan played the 2 guard, right, Eric?
Yes, he did.
So Michael Jordan primarily guarded his position, right? LeBron plays damn near every position. He guards every position. I seen LeBron guard a center. I seen LeBron guard a power forward. I seen LeBron guard a 3, a 2, and a 1.
I seen him play center a whole game and score 50.
So this guy is more versatile on defense, and just because he don't get all NBA first team because he's the biggest 2 guard of his time, Lamar don't want to tell the people that. He still ain't named a motherfucker bigger than Michael Jordan in his time. And he
LeBron is the biggest. LeBron is the biggest 3 guard of all time.
In his era.
He's the biggest 3 guard of all time.
He's not a 3 guard. Remember?
Yes, he is, nigga. Y'all know he's 3.
Brother, you said on the show, you and Richard said he was a point guard.
Nigga, he's a 3. He's the 3.
Richard said he was a point guard.
His primary position is a small forward, nigga. What is his primary position?
He was a point guard.
His primary position.
Brother, you said he was a point guard.
Can't answer the question.
Brother, you said he was a point guard.
Cooking. Can't even answer the question.
Brother, you said he was a point guard.
What is his primary position, bro?
Brother, you said he was a point guard. So when the narrative goes and it goes against you to try to twist the narrative, you said LeBron, he's 6'8", he was the biggest point guard. And then we said,
I answered that for him just to kill it. In these last few years, it's been power forward actually. He's been playing a 4 a lot, and then he can switch off and play the 5. He's been playing limited 3 as he's got older. But during Miami, those are facts. What, Mike Epps here or something? That was a fact. So he ain't been playing the 4 these last few years?
What is his primary position?
It depends on what year you're talking about, bro, because it's been years he played the 3 a lot.
Great answer, Eric. Great answer.
It depends on what year you're talking about, bro.
This is crazy.
When he came into the league, he was playing a lot of point guard. A lot. And he's played a lot of 3. He's played a lot of 4. He's played some 5, too. That
is a made-up position by analysts.
Oh, my God.
So the point forward is a made-up position. That is not a fucking position.
That ain't the
What
argument
is his
Eric made.
primary fucking position?
That's not even the argument.
That's not the argument
I
Eric
didn't say
made.
point forward. I said he's been playing power forward a lot.
I know what you said.
If you look at his position right now in the Lakers, he's a forward, power forward.
Look, Eric, he froze up because of the bullshit.
Right. I was finna cook his ass too. I got another question. So you gonna tell me the nigga that only guards 2 guards is a better defender than the nigga that guards point guards, shooting guards, small forwards, power forwards, and centers?
Yes, because if that was the case, the nigga would have had
Eric,
the
it
nigga
made no
been in the
sense for
league.
this
The
show.
nigga been in the league. The nigga been in the league for 22 years and probably got 1 or 2 defensive all first team. Y'all make that make sense.
We going
And on the Michael Jordan thing, y'all can say 15 years, but one of the years in his early leg, and then when he came back, he played 17 games. Like, get the fuck out of here,
It
man.
sound like stats
Get the
only matter
fuck
when
out
they
of
like
here,
something.
bro. Get the
Stats only
fuck out
matter
of
when
here.
they solidify his. I said that, Eric.
Yeah,
when
they
he
only
trying to
matter
twist the
then.
narrative, stats matter, and he bring up all these accolades. But then when he can't answer the question, like, because you answered his question perfectly. He said, what's his primary position? You said,
What is
depending
it?
on the year. You said, depending on the year.
Depending
What is
on the
it?
year.
What is it? What
He
was
has
it for
been
the
a
majority of his career?
It's been all. He's played a lot of small forward and power forward, bro. He don't want to. He don't like the answer.
He don't like to deal with the. He don't like to deal with the facts
Out
when
of
they
here.
don't go in his way.
It's literally depending on the year. You talking about majority? He's been all over the place. He's played a lot of different positions, bro. It ain't just. I'll tell you what. He didn't play less at the 2. I didn't tell you that. I could tell you
Yeah,
that.
because he's not a better shooter than nobody at the 2.
He didn't guarded some 2s. Yeah, he guarded a lot of 2s.
So Lamar, why does he got the all-time scoring record?
Because the nigga got buckets.
How could you know they say he ain't got no dog in him, Mike? How could the hell could you not have no dog in you? But you got the most buckets in NBA history. I don't care if you play 100 years. That ball ain't gonna just fall in the rim. You could play 1,000 years. I don't mean you're gonna be good 1,000 years.
No, because
you got no dog in you.
It's a lot of niggas that can score that ain't dogs, my nigga. Like, come on. Like, come on. Like,
not at that level. Not at that level.
For a nigga is that?
Not no 25.
Hey, Eric, this is how you kill that argument. You don't even have to use Michael Jordan, LeBron. You can look at Minnesota. They said Karl Anthony Towns wasn't a dog. They traded him. Look where they at and look where the Knicks is.
Yeah, killing. And he came back and dropped 60 on the. What was it? 50? Something crazy on the people.
Evolution is fucking big back TVs to flat screens. That's evolution.
Yeah, that's part of it.
That's evolution.
Which one is better?
The flat screen, obviously, you can see better. But when we had, and what is that? That's the evolution of technology. That's the evolution of technology. Okay. Just like the reason why LeBron played so long is because the evolution of technology.
Okay,
his doctors and all of that shit, they know more. He spends $1 million a year on his body.
It ain't his fault niggas wasn't doing that.
It's not. But he did that. And y'all try to make it seem like niggas ain't, like if other niggas was doing that and they didn't achieve what he achieved, then it'll be a thing. But this nigga, he knew what to do. He had people in his corner telling him what to do.
The same way you acting like if LeBron played in the league and there was a such thing called a legal defense to where niggas couldn't shade and double down and run zones, and all he had to get by was one man, and then he wouldn't have dominated. Because Jordan played in an era where you couldn't zone. They switched it to 3 in the key on defense. They started calling three.
You acting like Michael Jordan was just going to the bucket dunking every time. That nigga was wet. His
He was
wettest
cold with the
mid-range in
mid-range.
the
He was a
game ever.
mid-range.
Nigga
He
was
was a
taking
mid-range
2 dribbles.
assassin.
Niggas taking 1-2 dribbles and pulling up and busting motherfuckers' ass.
Yeah, for sure.
What are we talking about, nigga?
He was cold-blooded at the 2 dribble pull-up mid-range.
So what are we talking about?
But probably the best to do it on that. But that's you naming one thing. What about the nigga shooting the threes? What about the deep 40-foot threes LeBron be pulling up, hitting from the parking lot?
That wasn't the game when Michael Jordan was playing. Niggas
Brother, they
wasn't
could have
shooting like
played the
that.
same way.
They had the option to play the same way.
Yeah, they had the
No,
option
they
to
did
play the
not,
same
man.
way.
No, they did
Yes,
not.
they did.
No, they
Yes,
did
they
not.
did.
Brother, they could have pulled up from 40 feet too.
No, they didn't. No, they could
Why
not.
didn't they?
What
So
about when you see
that's
Steph
just like
dribbling
saying
with 2 basketballs?
that's just like saying before the 3-pointer was created, them niggas should have been shooting 40-foot fucking jumpers. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Lamar, what is the object of the game?
To score.
So if I can score from 40 feet and I ain't got to deal with y'all, why would I come deal with you if I can score from 40 feet? So why didn't somebody say, you know what? Why did it take little old bitty Steph Curry? So when they credit Steph Curry for this, Larry Bird had the 3-point line. He didn't shoot as much as Steph Curry. Reggie Miller had the 3-point line. They didn't. So all these people had the option to shoot the 3. And just because they didn't do it, you knock the motherfucker that says, you know what? The 3-point line is here. Let me use it.
You know when Curry will get his credit? You know when LeBron will
This
probably
shit is stupid. The argument is stupid.
they'll get more credit when they gone and they retire and they ain't.
Eric, it ain't even about that. The argument is stupid. If the 3-point line was there and the motherfucker says, you know what? I'm just not going to use it.
Yep.
That's just like if an elevator and a stairs and you got to go to 100th floor and your ass want to walk up the stairs every day. That's your stupid ass. The elevator's right there. You can't knock the
Why you
motherfucker
gotta
for
be
taking the
stupid? Because
elevator and your ass
how
want to
you-
take the motherfucking stairs every fucking day.
how you know he ain't doing that for his health?
Like, god damn. You sit up here, you making an argument that it was there, and you saying they couldn't use the motherfucker. They couldn't
So how
use the motherfucker, but it was there.
So how you know that man that walked them 100 flights of stairs wasn't doing it for his health?
Brother, what I'm asking you is
Why you
this:
gotta
was
be
the
stupid?
3-point line there?
Yeah, and niggas was
So
shooting
why did
threes.
Michael Jordan utilize the motherfucker then?
He did.
Okay, so what are you knocking the players for utilizing it?
Who knocked them?
You talking about they couldn't? You just said they couldn't do it.
We all know he wasn't no 3-point shooter like Kobe. He wasn't no 3-point shooter like LeBron.
He wasn't.
He just was not that type of player. Like, so you go in the mid range, and yeah, they all can shoot the mid range. Maybe not as good as Mike, but it's different ways to score. It's different ways to score. A lot of people feel like the mid range is a horrible shot in NBA right now. I don't. I love the mid range, but a lot of people don't like it because they feel like why not just go for the 3 or the 2,
Or the layup.
Yeah, it's a higher percentage shot. But I love the mid range game. Sweetest part about Mike's game was the 2 dribble pull up, turn around, fade away. But LeBron passing might as well be considered scoring the way he set niggas up with the pass. The no looks, the oh my God. Have you ever seen him just hold it in the post and somebody just cut? It's there. The pocket
It's right there.
The pocket passes. It's a weapon like it's a weapon like a layup or jump shot. His passing is a whole weapon. And he still somehow, it's his strongest weapon. As a matter of fact, guess what? His passing has been his strongest weapon. And he's still, this is why people can't stand the fact that he's still the all-time bucket getter.
Oh, since we're speaking on evolution, we don't have to just keep the conversation just on basketball.
Let's go somewhere else.
You can talk about travel. You can talk about travel. So Lamar tried to make this point. He tried to make this point earlier because it is simpler, right, to travel now. But if you ask him, could he fly a plane? He couldn't fly a plane. It's complex to fly a plane. But if you riding on a plane, that's simple travel versus how you had to travel in 1804, getting on a motherfucking wagon and crossing rivers. Nigga, we can fly over all of that shit. It's simple now, but the complexity of building the plane and defying gravity and actually flying and controlling the motherfucker. So yeah, you could try to make the argument that certain shit is simple, but you didn't deal with the complexities. If we put your ass in a plane right now, just you and that motherfucker, and
Hey,
and the pilot jumped out, your ass gonna crash and die. Because guess what? You do not know the complexities of flying a goddamn plane.
you put nuggets in that air fryer, boy.
What about remember we used to have to travel with paper maps? We going out of
Yeah,
town when we going out of town, we had to look at maps, and
me
now
didn't
you
know how to
got the
read
option
math.
now you got the option of GPS and shit.
That's
So
evolution.
the
Like
important
why are
but
y'all trying to make it seem like I'm against evolution? Like I want to
No,
live
no,
in a
I'm not
goddamn.
I'm
making
not
like it's
trying
a
to make it
joke.
seem like you against evolution. What I'm
Yeah.
trying to say is, right, you brought up evolution and you act like evolution doesn't make something better.
It
Evolution
doesn't.
has made your life better. Evolution has made your life better. You would
It
much
made
rather
it
live
made
the
it
life.
made my life. It
Listen,
made my
wait a
life
minute.
simpler.
Listen, you would much rather live the life that you're living now than somebody in 1804. You don't want to go back and live that life. So just because you go fishing once, twice, 3 times a fucking year, let's not act like you hunting and fishing for your goddamn food because you do it once or twice or 3 times a year.
I used to. I mean, literally, when I was fishing for like that, I fished 3 times a week, my nigga. Filling up the freezer for the winter, my nigga. You got to understand where I'm coming from, my nigga. Like in real shit.
Well, why ain't you
Fish for
doing
the
it now?
freezer.
Keep doing it.
Freezer full of fish.
Keep
It's
doing it
only
now.
I'm only 2 years out, bro. Like, come on.
Lamar, and the shit that you fish with is made it, the people coming and making this complex shit much easier and simpler for you so you can fish and have a better experience. They did that for you.
You know what I started fishing with? You know what I
Evolution.
started fishing with? Wait, when I was a kid, you know what I was fishing with?
I don't want
I
to
was
hear about what you
I
started
was
with.
I was,
It's what
I
you
was
doing
fishing with a
now.
wood stick. I'm talking about evolution right now. I'm talking about evolution. So I was fishing with a thing they called the wood stick. You know what I'm saying? You throw that motherfucker out there, and now I got a reel to where I can reel that motherfucker in, which is evolution, which makes it easier. You know what I caught my biggest fish on?
Don't say
That
that
wood
wood
stick.
stick. Don't say that wood stick, man.
That
You
wood
got
stick.
it.
That wood stick.
Even if that's the point, even if he did, it still don't disqualify for him enjoying the benefits of evolution. He acts like evolution is a bad thing because when we
See?
look at
I never said that.
brother,
If you
when we
had a
look
choice,
at
which one you gonna pick though?
uh,
If they
I'm
tell you
evolved.
if you had a choice, you got to use that wood stick or you got to use that reel, and you only can use one.
I've evolved.
okay,
So
a blind, okay, we're gonna you said you evolved, okay. So no name. You got one player plays one position, can do one thing. And then you got this one player who can play all 5 positions and he can do multiple things. What are you taking?
Man, get the fuck out of here, dude. You sound retarded.
I sound
You
retarded when
sound
it's
fucking,
evolution on that, right?
you sound fucking retarded.
What are you gonna take?
I'm taking Michael Jordan, nigga. What are you talking about?
I didn't say nothing about
he
Michael
said
Jordan. I
no
said
Nigga,
his
names, no
yes,
name.
you
names.
are.
He
Yes,
said
you
no.
are.
I'm not
That's
talking
who you
about Michael
talking about,
Jordan.
nigga.
He
Hey,
said no
don't, hey, you
Okay.
names.
can't
Hey,
pull no wool over my eyes,
The
nigga.
blind reveal is
The fuck are
this.
you talking about?
The
Nigga,
blind
I'm taking
reveal is
Michael Jordan
this.
all day.
He said no
Eric, the
names,
blind
brother.
reveal
Nigga,
is
Michael
this.
Jordan, you got
Eric,
a
the
player that
blind
plays
reveal
one
is
position
this.
and do one thing. Fuck
Eric,
out of
the blind reveal is this. Eric Snow can only play point guard and pass. That's the only thing he can do. He said he's taking a guy that can do one thing. That's
Right.
the beauty of the blind review. Now the guy who can play all 5, LeBron ain't the only motherfucker in the league that can do what he do. He's
Who else
not.
can, Mike? Who you talking about there, Mike?
Luka
Listen,
Doncic coming up there getting them triples now. Jokic
yeah,
getting them triples.
he's not the only guy that can do what he do.
Russell getting them
Jokic.
triples.
Jokic play point forward. I mean point
Oh,
center. He's
okay,
got the ball at the top of the key, directing the offense. So
so
you don't
so
know who the fuck I'm talking about. But
so so Russell so Russell
since your
so
ass got arrested
Russell
development,
Westbrook
you
is
stuck
the
in
triple
Michael
double
Jordan
king.
era.
Russell Westbrook is a triple double king, right? He can do multiple things, right?
No, he played one position.
Any tweak. Throw the ball to the other team a lot.
Look, Eric, he got to
All right,
look
too
to the
low.
side because he thought he had something good. And we said the nigga play one position. Now the nigga looking off to the side. That nigga is a point guard.
I'm
All right,
watching.
he was
I'm
very
watching my
low.
money, man. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about because Russell Westbrook. He played one position, but y'all still ain't told me LeBron's primary position. So I don't want to hear none of this fuck shit y'all
Eric
talking
did
about.
tell you.
I did.
No,
tell you,
he
but
didn't.
You
No, he
don't
did
want to
not.
accept it. You don't want to accept it that on any given night he can be any position. You
Dude,
refuse
man,
to
fuck
accept
that, man.
You
Okay,
refuse to accept
I ain't gotta ask y'all shit because you know what?
It's been
It's a
consistent.
whole thing. It's a whole thing called
Even if you
Google
want to
right
try
here,
to
and I got a
listen to
whole
the small
pad right
forward,
here in my
Don't
lap.
use evolution. Don't
Even-
I
use
got
it.
a whole
Don't use
pad right here
evolution.
in my lap.
even if
I
you
can
want to,
ask
Don't use
the internet.
evolution. Don't use evolution. Nigga, go get an almanac. Go read through the paperwork. Don't use evolution. Go read through the paperwork.
See,
Nigga,
that's what
go
I'm
read
saying.
through the paperwork.
You want me to be against evolution so bad, and I'm not.
Bro,
I
you
never
was
said
in
that.
evolution.
you was
Eric,
making
he
a
was in
mockery of
evolution against in the chat. You
Oh
was
God.
against evolution in the chat.
Yeah, you was making a mockery of it, laughing at us for keep
So,
saying.
brother, this guy was against evolution in the chat, and then he comes online and
With the
acts like he's
evolution?
for evolution.
Can y'all see
You
that?
love Michael Jackson.
Can y'all see that?
You love Michael Jordan, and you
Le-
stuck in that time. So since you stuck in that time,
LeBron
I'm
James'
saying don't
primary
use
position is
evolution.
small forward.
Okay, they
He
listed him
plays
as that,
small
bro.
forward more than any other position, and it's considered by many to be the greatest small forward in NBA history. Not the
Okay, so
greatest
what's the point
basketball
of that?
player,
What's the
nigga.
point? What's the point of that?
Nigga,
What's the point?
because I can answer my own questions. I already know because
But what's the point of
y'all gonna try to
saying
walk
he's
around the
elite?
goddamn. Y'all gonna try to walk around the question.
They gotta list his primary position as something, bro. But the fact is, these last few years, he's been playing a lot of mostly
Nigga,
power forward.
you answered the question already like you did. You already answered the question. What year? No, get the fuck out of here,
That's
nigga.
a
He's a
fact.
small forward, and we know that. He's the biggest small forward of all time. What are we talking about?
So you
So
said he's not
LeBron,
power forward right now?
Lamar. So okay. Eric, let's act like he scored a point with that, right?
This shit.
Hold on. Let's act like let's say we give you that. Why won't you admit that you said he was a point guard?
I said
You
point forward.
contradict yourself on this motherfucker
I
all
said
the
point
time.
forward.
You said
Go
point
back and
Part of
listen.
your argument, nigga,
You
we
and
ain't
Rich-
talking about today.
you
You
and Richard
said he
said
was a
that.
point guard.
Didn't I say point forward? Didn't I
Today
say point
you said
forward?
point forward. We're not talking about
I know
today.
for a fact Richard said point guard for a fact. And I
Lamar
think you
said it
agree.
too. Lamar said
I
he was
think
a
I
you
point
said
agree.
point
guard.
forward. Go back and run the tape. I said point forward.
I don't make me pull it up right now because I'll pull it up right now.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
It's gonna take me a while to find when y'all was capping that because the show was
I'm
really
whipping
long.
real hard. I'm whipping real hard.
Whipping yourself. And you know
Hey,
what
this
it's safe
might be
to say?
Thanksgiving dinner today.
This is what it's safe to say, bro. And you're not the only person like this. It's a majority of the population like this. A guy
What?
could come
What of
forward,
the population?
or how you think when it comes to just period with evolution.
You
don't wanna
said the
accept some-
majority, right?
You don't want to accept nothing new. That don't mean good. That don't mean good.
You
You don't want to accept
Majority
nothing new.
beats minority every time.
No, it don't.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
dude.
Eric. Hold on, Eric. Let me get it. Let me get it.
Hold on, let me finish my thought before you get it.
Okay,
Hold
go
on.
ahead. Let me get this shit. I gotta get it.
A man could come by and average 99 everything for his entire career, win 1,000 rings, and you still gonna say he ain't better than Michael Jordan because in your mind, nobody will ever be better than Jordan. Period.
Not necessarily.
Come on, man. You ain't gonna admit it. You ain't gonna give it up.
Not necessarily.
Okay, here, Eric.
Y'all niggas said Wembanyama gonna be better, man.
I
Fuck
said
out
we
of here,
hope. We said
bro.
we hope that he is. We hope that we see the day.
Here, bro.
We didn't say he gonna be. We said we hope that we can say one day that he's past LeBron. Go ahead, Mike.
I'm gonna read. Let me show you. And I told Lamar this before. I told him. He said he didn't want to go research this. I said go look up the bandwagon fallacy. Fallacy is a flaw in your logic. So if you don't know what fallacy is, it means you have a flaw in your logic. So the bandwagon fallacy, and he just said this, by the way, so he can't lie and say he didn't. The bandwagon fallacy is a logical fallacy that occurs when someone argues that something is true or correct because the majority of the people support it. You just said that stupid shit. You just said that stupid shit. You
Man.
just said that stupid shit. And you don't gotta believe me. Anybody who watching this show, go look up what a bandwagon fallacy is. And you just heard this nigga say the stupidest shit he could have ever said. You walked into the bag, laid down, and you zipped it up.
That's some old, hey, that's some old new shit. That's some old new ass hoe ass shit. That's hoe shit. That's hoe ass shit. Hey, I ain't even gonna hold you. Bandwagon fallacy, bro. Like,
That was cold-blooded.
and you believe in that?
Yeah, it's
You
a lot of
believe in that?
bandwagon
Lamar, you
Do
know
you
how many
understand the root of bandwagon?
Lamar,
Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Lamar, there's an appeal to authority fallacy. Let me tell you what appeal to authority fallacy is, right? When somebody does something, right, and you believe them just because they do that particular work without fact checking these people, you just believe them because of the title they got. They can tell you something totally false, and just because they do the work, you'll believe it, right? It's all types of logical fallacies. I just showed you the one that you just committed live on air. Nigga, it's too easy.
I would rather not. I'll stand alone before I be a part of that majority.
You can believe in all that whole ass shit. I don't believe in none of that whole ass.
You can say whatever you want to, right? But look, Lamar. Look at this. Look at this. You the one who believe this. You got your religious aspect to you. So according to your own religious aspect, it says the majority of the people is wrong. They said the path to hell is wide, but the road to what is narrow. So when we even go to your moral, the shit that's your moral compass, it's telling you wrong. So you sitting here live and say you want to go with the majority because the majority makes you right. That is a flaw in your logic.
Not on everything. Not on everything. I don't go with the majority on everything. You already know that. You already know I'm against the grain ass nigga. So
listen, you can try to make this a nuanced conversation all you want to, but you got on here and said that you wrote the majority rules. Whatever the majority, you said it. We didn't say it.
I just said it right now. I said it right now about this topic, right?
Minority.
Eric, he said it. He act like we said it.
I didn't say y'all said nothing. I'm telling y'all about this topic. About this topic. That's what I just said.
So instead of you tipping your hat, instead of you acting like you cooking, understand that you got a flaw in your logic, and I exposed it. This shit is crazy. And then you gonna go to the chat and act like you was cooking. Lamar, you was against evolution in the chat. Now you got on here and you love evolution on this when we on the show. You was against it. When you thought it fit your narrative, you was against evolution.
We was against evolution.
You typed in all caps evolution like you was making a mockery of us for using it.
Yeah, I'm talking about certain aspects. This nigga might go get on here and ask, do I want to live in a tent, a hut, or the accommodations that I don't got right now? And talking about
what's the title of the show? Eric, 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 what's the title of the show?
Evolution.
What's the title of the show, Lamar? What's the title of the show, Lamar?
Evolution.
So why are we talking about evolution then, Lamar? Because you was making a mockery of evolution and you was against evolution in the chat, in the private chat. Now we on here and now I showed you the benefit of evolution and how you live in your life. Now you act like you ain't against evolution. You was making the laughing emoji memes on evolution and everything else. Eric,
like, hey, you gotta come off yourself
didn't he put the laughing emojis
you gotta come off
on
yourself
evolution?
sometime, bro.
Yeah,
you gonna have to come off yourself sometime, bro. Like, all right, I don't know what the fuck you think going on, but you're gonna have to come off yourself, bro.
Hey, bro,
like, real. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what's crazy about all this?
That's crazy.
And I bet you know. The last thing I say about this basketball shit. You can even take evolution out of it, and I'm still gonna go with the person that got more. That's a better all-around player. You can take that word out of it, and I'm still gonna go with the person that could guard 5 positions versus a person that can only guard 1 position.
So you taking Scottie Pippen over Michael Jordan, right?
Yeah.
Sound ignorant. That's ignorant shit.
Like that, I'm taking
dumbass shit. That's dumbass shit.
If I want to start my team, I'm starting with Scottie.
That's dumbass shit.
How many playoff series Scottie got without Mike, and how many Mike got without Scottie?
Yep.
Evolution.
Because I could take Kobe as my 2. I could take Kobe as my 2. And we gonna win the same way. The same way.
Ooh, what you got to say about that?
I ain't got nothing to say because y'all niggas know what it is. Like, hey, y'all niggas good at cook. Because the shit y'all saying today, hey,
Lamar,
it ain't fly.
You ain't made no point.
It don't fly. I made every point.
Listen,
Y'all ain't
Lamar,
made no point.
listen.
This nigga point was, do I want to live in a tent, a hut, or my living accommodations right now?
But you
He
laughed
thought
at
that was
evolution,
cooking.
though. That's why that point was brought to you.
Hey,
You laughed at
it
evolution.
wasn't the fact that I'm talking about evolution in basketball,
No,
evolution
you
in
didn't
music.
say evolution in basketball. You said evolution. You didn't. When Eric said, "What are we talking about?" You put evolution. Evolution don't just. It didn't say in parentheses. I'm just talking about basketball. You said we're talking about evolution. You was
What
mocking evolution. You brought
what
in
were we
music.
talking about?
Oh, wait a minute, brother. So the people can understand what we're talking about. You brought in music and you wanted to talk about evolution as a whole. So when we're talking about evolution as a whole, I asked you, would you want to live in a tent, a hut, or the accommodations that you have now? I'm showing you the evolution of how we lived, and you would rather live in the shit that you're living in now. You was mocking evolution, but now you get on the internet and say, "Oh, I'm not mocking
Hey,
evolution. I'm for
you got to
evolution."
use your common sense. You got to use your common sense somewhere. I mean, common sense
Lamar,
got to
what
come into
common
play
sense in
somewhere.
what? You said it. You
Common
said
sense
it.
got to come into play
You
somewhere, bro.
said it. Common sense
It
in
has to.
what? You said it.
You asked the question: do a nigga want to live in a tent, a hut, or the living accommodation? And common sense is gonna tell you what, Michael.
I'm asking you what? What? I
Common
asked you
sense
the
is gonna
question.
tell you what, man.
I don't know. You against evolution, so I'm asking you.
I ain't never been against evolution.
Brother,
I
Lamar, that is a
hey,
lie. That is a
hey,
lie. You
no,
were
it's not.
literally
Because
against evolution in the chat.
hey, did
So
I not say I was a Michael Jackson nigga over Chris Brown?
yes,
And
you
didn't I
did.
say I threw you in the trick bag, Eric? Because you said Michael Jackson over Chris Brown, but
I
I
don't know
said
why you. I
evolution.
don't.
I said, but y'all niggas are so stuck on evolution when it comes to LeBron James. Nigga, what the
Those are
fuck are
two
you
different
talking about?
things. Those are two different things, and I broke that down for
What are
you.
you talking about, nigga?
So you
Music.
taking Eric's argument and making it my argument?
No, I'm telling you,
So
seen what
what?
was
What
going
you
on
keep
in the
saying?
chat.
You keep saying, "What the fuck am I talking about?" So you talking to me, and you trying to mislead the people like Eric's argument is my argument. You had a problem with evolution, Lamar,
When?
in the chat.
Hey, look, hey, yo, we could literally sit here and talk about how basketball has gotten better skill wise from a skill standpoint. Music is somewhat considered almost a lost art in a lot of ways because the
So
artists become
how has basketball evolved and music hasn't evolved?
music evolved in certain ways.
Eric, hold on,
So how
Eric.
did basketball evolve in every way?
Hold on, Lamar. Let me answer you. Things can evolve and they can also devolve. So you acting like it's
Bring
only
out,
one fucking way for a thing to be. Things
yeah,
can evolve and certain things can devolve.
yeah,
Now, if your
example.
argument was
So
music
so
has
Chris Brown was a
devolved,
devolve.
hold on,
No, no.
brother. If your argument was you think Michael
Hey,
Jackson is better than Chris Brown because music has devolved, maybe we can listen to your point. But nigga, the whole time in the chat, you was going against evolution. Evolution. Eric asked you, what's the topic? You didn't say evolution in basketball. You said evolution.
You picked it.
evolution because we were talking about Chris Brown
Lamar,
and
man,
Michael
knock your shit
Jackson.
off, brother. You had a chance to say evolution in music and basketball. Eric
Okay,
No, stop
asked you the
cutting me off
topic.
too. Stop cutting me off. Stop cutting me off with all that dumbass yelling either. Because
okay, cook. It's
all
on
that
you.
shit don't win no arguments either. But nigga, when I said Chris Brown and Michael Jackson and LeBron James and Michael Jordan, this was the evolution that I was talking about. I wasn't talking about no fucking tent. I wasn't talking about no huts. I wasn't talking about no living accommodations because this is common sense shit to the people and to the masses. That shit don't make no sense.
Lamar, you was against evolution in the chat.
I was against evolution with what y'all was talking about.
Brother, you
Not
brought it
evolution.
up. Nobody, listen, you can go through all of these
Okay, this
comments.
for
You brought up evolution.
this is some game right quick. This is for the music.
Y'all
Why?
brought up evolution. Y'all said
Mike used
the game was better because of evolution. Y'all
because
brought up evolution, not me,
that
nigga.
was not the
The fuck are
only
you talking
reason. That
about?
was not the only reason we was talking about the game being more the players being
Eric,
better though.
Eric,
Look at what they
stop.
doing too. Look
Eric,
what they
stop.
did.
Eric, stop. Because he went to the chat. Lamar, you did this, man. God damn. And then you sitting up here saying we think we right because we yelling. No, I'm only yelling so you can fucking understand what the fuck the shit that you did. Nigga, you had two shows to argue, was Michael Jordan better than LeBron James? Nigga, if anybody in the world watched that last show, nigga, they're gonna tell you did a piss poor job. So nigga, instead of taking your L all fucking week, nigga, you put shit with Michael Jordan in the chat. Nigga, you got over 100 fucking comments in the fucking chat. You got it.
Cooking y'all motherfucking ass.
You got it. So you
cooking y'all motherfucking ass the whole time. So that's why I said, make sure y'all tell these people I've been cooking y'all motherfucking ass.
You keep saying you cook.
You ain't
right?
cooking.
And you ain't cooking shit.
And this how I know we kicked y'all ass.
Because you playing after space.
This how you know.
Eric, remember I told him he playing after space?
Yeah. Hey, Mike, if the shit me and you was saying, we are rare in this topic right here. Most people gonna agree with this dumb shit they talking about. Now, if we was not cooking y'all ass, it wouldn't be so many people so ready to approve this weak ass, same dumbass case y'all keep coming with. Like Sleeve's been tagging me in this. He come out of nowhere. Niggas tagging me in this because it's like you talking about you went against God by going against Michael Jordan. No, brother, we hit y'all with the facts. Y'all didn't have no way to dispute it, so y'all got to try to prove y'all point, and y'all don't have a point. But to try
what
to say,
facts did y'all prove?
Well, we proved
that's what I've been trying to figure out the whole time.
Lamar, I use your logic, right? And I'm gonna show you the fact that we proved. You said this is what you said. You said LeBron has a losing record, right? Then I said, damn, it's only one player you can really ask to say that has a winning record. He played 12 seasons. He won 11 titles. 1 year he didn't win. So he has a winning record. Michael Jordan played 15 seasons. He only won 6. Nigga, so according to your logic, nigga, that's a losing record. 6
in
out of 15.
Finals, man. God damn, man.
No.
Stop acting like you slow, man.
No.
I know you understand this shit, bro.
You niggas act like y'all words don't mean shit. And then when we catch you up on your words, then you want to try to throw the nuance in there. I'm talking about the finals, man. That shit sounds sweet. That shit sounds sweet. That shit sounds sweet when you arguing with somebody who can't listen to your words. You said LeBron got a losing record. Almost every NBA player has a losing record.
And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna end it on this.
Niggas is talking stupid.
You and all the Jordan fans across America can say whatever y'all want. Y'all can never come in here and prove to me that he's the better all-around player. That's why people keep coming out the woodworks trying to post all this shit because you can't. It's really like a thorn in y'all side.
Eric, they gotta say mentality.
Yeah, all this magical,
all this other
shit
that you can't
scoring. Only thing y'all gonna say is scoring. I can even really debate that. Y'all say everything.
Gilbert Arenas killed that argument.
Yeah, y'all can say rebounds, points, assists. One man got more than the other, bro. It's just simple as that, and y'all don't want to face it. It's cool. I understand. But we gonna
been to finals more. And been to the finals more.
Yeah.
And lost more.
Say 6-0 all you want. I'm gonna say Bill Russell.
And been to the finals more.
I'm gonna say Bill Russell got 11.
And lost in the finals more.
But I'm gonna say Bill Russell got 11.
He lost in the finals.
I'm gonna say Scottie Pippen.
Bill Russell got 11.
Scottie Pippen never lost in the finals either, and he been farther than Mike. That mean he better than him?
Yeah. According to their logic,
he did more without Mike than Mike did without him.
And
they both got 6-0 record.
Yeah.
Hey, 97, Mike won MVP. He said, you know what? He felt bad up there. He said, man, Scottie Pippen, my real MVP. He said, I'm gonna get the trophy. I might give you the car. You know, you get a car. He said, I'm gonna give you the car, dog. Scotty's really my MVP. Cause he know
favoritism.
He know favoritism.
Favoritism. So on the time they should have gave it to Scotty. They gave it to him to appease him. And then Lamar, we showed you where this nigga Michael Jordan was crying. You said that's real power. So when LeBron cried, you said he's crying. When Michael Jordan cries, you say it's real power. Brother, come on, man. You got to knock it off. You got to knock it off. You got to knock it off.
Hey,
you got to knock it off.
I know you heard me say I can't stand when LeBron do that flopping shit and all that. I can't stand when he do it. I done told you things I don't like about him. But Mike sat up there and just did some whole ass shit. Mike showed you that in the chat today when he really cried to the ref and the ref changed the call. Based on they were so scared of this man, or what after he went to the commissioner, it was his league. Yeah.
That's power.
That was whole ass shit right there. And you ain't gonna say it though, because that's how much you love this guy, bro.
Power.
Yeah.
Hey, I just hit him with the bandwagon fallacy. He said it was whole ass shit. Michael Jordan goes to the commissioner, nigga, it's power. Yeah.
That's power.
Right.
That ain't no
Right.
That ain't no whole shit, huh?
Right.
That ain't whole shit right there.
He gonna tell on the whole league, but nigga,
I ain't
power.
never heard that story. I ain't seen it. So until I see it, then I'll make a claim on it.
I'm gonna send it to you. Don't you worry. I'm gonna send it to you. Just like you try to lie. Just like you try to lie and say he didn't get Zeke off the booted off the Dream Team. He lied for so many years, and then the audio tapes was released of this man saying, "If Isaiah come, I'm not coming." And we all know Mike was the best. He was the money. He was the money in the NBA. We know he was the guy. It'd be like LeBron saying, "If y'all gonna let Shea Gilders play, I ain't playing."
Hey, show me your last pair of LeBrons y'all done bought.
This
I think I still got him. I still got him. Hold on.
That's when you know a nigga lost when you go to that.
Hold on, Eric.
No, I ain't lost. I just want to know. I just want to know.
Than Michael at shoes.
No, not at nothing. If he was better, if he was a better NBA player and had that much influence on the world, he would have been selling more shoes.
No.
He would have made sure his shoe was better. He would have. Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah.
This is at 110. It took a whole hour to get you to start welling. I'm gonna tell people to tune in at 110. They can see when you said that bullshit right there.
Yeah. You tell when we got LeBrons. I just showed you some LeBrons.
Hey, I'm gonna admit that Michael got the better shoes, but you can't admit when Jordan ain't better at something. The fact that we talking about shoes outside the basketball game proves why we kick y'all ass every time on this.
No, it's about evolution. It's about evolution. It's about evolution. It's about evolution.
Paul Georges. I'll kill you niggas in any one of these shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's about evolution, ain't it?
Man,
ain't this show about evolution?
Hold on.
Why you didn't evolve in that aspect then?
Hold on.
He's the best in the world. He's the best to ever do it.
Pat Ewings.
I'll show you some Deions, some pennies.
Oh, you want me to show you some Emmitt Smiths? And I'm not even a Cowboy fan. So the shoe shit don't even mean nothing. I'm not even a Cowboy fan. I got a pair of Emmitt Smiths.
Thank you. Great point.
The shoes don't even mean nothing.
I'll show you
Nigga, if you like the shoe, you like the shoe. We ain't even talking about the shoe.
Yeah, them niggas made dope shoes.
So Barkley,
brother. So listen, you run into the shoes like that proves everything else you saying is true.
And then you gonna run the other players. I'm talking about two men.
Brother, you said
you trying to fight with LeBron. You trying to fight LeBron's point with other men. You trying to fight LeBron's point with other men. You just proved my case.
Hold on.
Stupid ass shit.
I'll tell you this, Mike. LeBron killing all them.
LeBron, this is sad, brother.
Like
you getting done bad, brother. I feel bad that I'm doing you this way. I feel bad.
No,
pass like Jordan 17 or 18s.
Nigga,
hey, Lamar. I feel so bad.
One and I'm still victorious.
Only Jordan.
Okay, go ahead. Eric, this is what we do. We can land the show. But start with Lamar. Give Lamar his 5 minutes and go ahead, brother. I'm going to shut up.
I want y'all to hear what I just said. You go ahead, though.
No, go ahead, E. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Past the Jordan retros, all them shit's weak. So you want to compare LeBron to them? You killing those. By far killing all them new Jordans. You ain't wearing none of them new.
Hey, we at 113.
You ain't wearing them new Jordans. You not wearing them new Jordans. I ain't see you rocking no Jason Tatum's or none of them joints that he be having now.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You went to the Team Jordans.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And I'm talking to post retro because the only time we talk about mics that's popping like that is retros. If you talking about evolution, his shoes did not evolve past what 15, 16. One of them.
You talking about Team Jordans? 113. You talking about Team Jordans?
Them shoes stop evolving. That's my point. Ain't nobody rocking them joints. No fly niggas
Oh
is
my
rocking
God.
them new mics.
Niggas
You
with
couldn't
the
even tell.
team Jordan.
What's the last pair of mics you had? The number of them. I bet you
Me?
don't go past no 15, 16, maybe even 17. The briefcase
Yes,
ones.
nigga, the 23s.
Trash. Them was trash. You know it was trash. You ain't rocking them. You ain't rocking them.
Them was the last ones.
No, they're not. See, that's the thing. That's my point. They're not. He steady drop. Jordan drop a new shoe like
He
every year.
dropping team Jordans, bro.
He dropped a official Michael Jordan sneaker. If he would have been playing, them the ones he would have been playing in. Yeah.
Nigga, Melo shoe was the what? 11? No, the 12s.
Hey, look, my point is, them joints did not evolve, man. Y'all wanna land? No,
Yeah, give him his 5 minutes.
go ahead. You
I
got
don't
5
need
minutes.
5 minutes. I just need 5 seconds, man. You know, y'all niggas look like turkey, so I'm gonna make Thanksgiving dinner tonight. Y'all niggas as good as cooked. And I love this shit. I love what I do. I love how I do it. I love how I body bag motherfuckers. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Y'all can check out the next episode. I'll be doing some more cooking. If y'all ready for that, holla at your boy, man. It's Dollar.
Man, please. Okay. You like getting cooked and cooking, I see. A cook that like getting cooked. Go ahead, Mike.
Okay, yeah, I really feel bad doing this to my guy, Recanto. I even put on my tag under my name. You can see it. It says Lamar is Recanto.
I just speak.
Reason why it says Lamar is Recanto under my name, y'all. It's easy to say I'm cooking, right? And when you don't have the context of something, you might believe him what he's saying. But the man, if you go back and watch our previous shows, he recanted himself and he agreed with us. So I don't understand then how you can then continue a conversation in the chat for a whole week that if you cook, you're gonna be like, hey, listen, man, I did what I did. Right. But instead he continued the conversation for a whole week. Then he said, let's have a conversation about evolution. And then when it didn't fit his narrative, he's going to say it was common sense. Ladies and gentlemen, the only reason for the show is he said he wanted to talk about evolution because he was against evolution. Now, we gave him ample time to say what he said, and all he wanted to say is we look like turkeys and he going to cook Thanksgiving dinner. Ladies and gentlemen, do not be deceived, for the devil is a liar. He was against evolution.
You gonna
But
go out and hunt the turkey?
yeah. Hey, listen. Then when I establish that he lives and benefits from evolution, he said out of his own mouth on this show plenty of times, when was I against evolution? And I was trying to explain to this gentleman in the chat, you were against evolution. You put evolution up, you laughed at it, you was like evolution. And you thought it'd be a joke to come out here and talk about evolution. Like we wouldn't have something ready for your ass. I'll put your ass in a body bag from the word go on this show. And the show ain't designed for us to put each other in a body bag. But you keep coming back in these comments saying you cooking somebody. And then when you got ample opportunity to explain your position, you do a horrible job at it. You do a horrible job at it. It's not my fault that you can't express your thoughts and what you're trying to say. Next time, do better in the Michael Jordan debate. We wouldn't even be on evolution. But next time, do better in your debates so we don't have to have a week of back chat. And I said this, people, and then I'm a digress. I'm gonna get a mic to Eric. Listen, if he felt that he cooked, if he felt that he cooked, brother, I didn't interrupt. I didn't say nothing when you went. It's like, come on, man, decorum. I didn't say nothing. But since he cooked us so much, he got to interrupt me every time. I know why he interrupt, because there is a saying. It says the hit dog hollers. I threw the rock, he keep hollering. So the hit dog hollers. I hate to do my brother like this, but he came on here with so many logical fallacies, and when you point them out, he said it's oh, he said it was whole ass shit. But he
That was funny.
supports a man going to the commissioner using his influence to
Wow.
gain calls and to affect outcomes of games. But he's for that. So you see what he's for, and you can see what he's against. Ladies and gentlemen, he was against evolution.
Hit
But
the all time.
when I prove to him that he benefits from evolution, he then makes the claim, when did I say I was against evolution? Like I was saying evolution in terms of music and basketball only. I'm gonna leave y'all as I came in peace. We said in the Arabic language, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, brothers. Peace.
Already.